And he's up against a giant of a defender in Milenkovic's shoes.
Hello guys, welcome to the Watchalong for Aston Villa versus Nottingham Forest. And can Aston Villa take another win in this Premier League season, make it 7 wins in a row in all competitions? Up the bloody Villa, let's do this! Come on! Oh boy, I'm not bold chat. But you want to think that I haven't gone bold, don't worry. All tenders in the sky. Yep, yep, all tenders in the sky. I forgot to move Seb Vettel. Give me a sec, chat. Sorry, Seb, but this is for football, not Formula 1. Next week, Seb, you get your chance.
Marco Asensio-inspired victory for Aston Villa against Chelsea.
Our last Premier League home game.
Being kept waiting here by the Forest players pulling
What's going on here then?
From the centre circle to take part in a pre-match huddle.
Of course they would. I mean, it's Nottingham Forest. I mean, of course they would. They're fighting Champions League football.
Touching distance of realising their dream. They can reach the 60-point mark if they win here
sorry,
today.
Watkins.
Got into the Champions
Sorry,
League,
Ollie.
finishing with 68 last season. The message before the game that this game is
no room for racism.
for everyone.
Here we go. Come on, the Villa. Forest have no striker. We've got to just go for it.
Terrific week.
Rashford isn't starting. I'm wearing my home kits. That's why I got Roger's home shirt on.
As well.
Yeah, and it looks like a back 3/5 for the visitors.
Looks like a back three for Forest.
Switch for Nuno.
Are they playing Moreno? No, they're not. Obviously, Moreno's our player, so that's to Forest, so that's why he can't play.
A little bit of pressure
Oh,
here
gives White.
Ian
Beats
Madsen.
Madsen.
He's nicked it away from a player
Digne is on the bench. I don't know why.
Last
Cash, Konza, Rashford, Pau Torres and McGinn on the bench too. And Kamara.
Yeah, we'll see where it pans out for Forest, but looks like Hudson-Odoi and Anthony Elanga will be spearheading the attack through the middle.
Yeah.
Slightly different role for both of them.
So as far as going for a different shape here, with Elanga and Hudson-Odoi playing as two strikers.
With Murillo to his left and
but they've got no proper striker for us, so we've got to make him ends for it. Bradley Madsen calls him a goal kick.
Nuno, manager of the month.
Yeah, Nuno was manager of the month for March, but April, Unai Emery's getting it. Okay, I'll admit that's something we got to watch out for. Nuno's won 5 games against Villa in his managerial career, so we'll see about that. Obviously, he's got one with Forest, and I think the rest came at Wolves. One of them came at Tottenham, yeah.
Back in the Villa
starting lineup. The Villa boys are taking over. Champions League awaits for me.
Aston Villa team minus Ashley Conson, but that is the case tonight with Unai Emery making as many changes as he has. He was surprised, Alan, that the changes have been so far-reaching.
Well, a little, yeah, but you look at the starting 11, you wouldn't call it second string by any means.
Obviously, Marlon he scored in the 3-0 win over Brighton, so did Asensio and Rashford. I think realistically, why we dropped Rashford is because we're resting for the Champions League against PSG. I think that's why we've dropped Marcus Rashford today. But if we do need him with half an hour left, we should bring him on. Asensio. There's no one. I don't know why he passed it then when there's no one going for it, but it's fair if he's trying something.
It's likely to count against them. They're still negative in that regard at the moment. Asensio in a misunderstanding there with Ollie Watkins. Unai Emery hoping to
unbeaten in the last 14 home games, 1-7
the issues at the back, and they've certainly shown signs of that in their last 4 games in all competitions in which they haven't conceded. 3 clean sheets in a row for Emi Martinez. One just before that for Robin Olsen.
3 clean sheets in a row this season for Emiliano Martinez. The world's number 1. The world's number 1. Emi Martinez. The world's number 1.
Tyrone Mings.
Turn that down a bit.
Morgan Rogers has started on the left, and Marlon, who can play pretty much anywhere amongst that front line.
Oh, so well in Rogers.
Dominguez
keep it, Morgan. Keep it. Oh, Welling, brilliant hold the play from Rogers. Brilliant stretch to keep the ball. Out to Garcia on the right hand side now.
closed down quickly.
Now forwards towards Marlon.
Here's Marlon up against
tricks.
Nico Williams.
And Nico Williams. It's going to be in the hands of Sell. If he missed it, what a big chance of good going in.
Oh, he does love to get forward.
Yeah, Piano. Hold tenders in the sky. Yeah, Piano. Yeah, Piano. Going to Seeps at Villa Park. Probably because the game was a category A, so.
Whose speed is going to be a useful asset as ever, especially on the break, which is what served Forest so well for that win that led to Elanga's goal. We had a token challenge there on Mings.
Come on, you Villa boys. I don't know what Tyrant's doing here. Get into Garcia. Okay. Okay, go short. Go short. Okay. Okay, Garcia run with it.
Garcia.
Yeah. Go past him. Okay. Go. Pass to Asensio. He's trying to run through. All to Watkins. Okay, go Marlon. Go Marlon. Poor pass, Ollie. Throw into Roscoe.
Ryan Yates gets it away.
I suppose he was wearing a coat. Actually,
hands up against three defenders, central defenders at times.
A bit surprised when he was wearing a coat. Probably because he's in the shade. In fairness, if he is because he's in the shade. We're the famous Aston Villa and we're going to Wembley. Wembley! Wembley! We're the famous Aston Villa and we're going to Wembley. Wembley! Wembley!
Ian Madsen against Dominguez, who has filled a variety of roles for Nottingham Forest.
Villa! Champions League awaits for me. Yeah, it's the 3rd of May we play Fulham. Obviously, April 19th we've got Newcastle. Oh! Madsen with a shot, I didn't see that.
Gets down and
I was trying to get the fixtures up.
clears that away.
Yeah, we have Newcastle and then we have Fulham at home. Obviously, before the Newcastle game, we've got Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League at home, which, trust me on this, guys, that game, the atmosphere will be electric. Probably the most electric atmosphere this season, maybe. Well, maybe just behind Bayern Munich. The Villa Park will be rocking that night.
Mings.
In the second leg of that Champions League quarter-final. Fouled by, is that Yates?
Coming together between Ryan Yates and Yuri Tielemans.
Ryan Yates on Yuri Tielemans. Most clean sheets in Premier League history for Nottingham Forest is Matt Sells with 13.
Clean sheets in a Premier League season.
Wherever we'll be. We're going to Wembley. Que sera. Que sera. Wherever we'll be. We're going to Wembley. Que sera. Asensio. Now to Garcia again, but two Spaniards linking up.
Garcia looking to get the better of Williams.
And Williams wins out, that'll be a Villa throw-in. And Garcia takes a throw-in quickly.
Here's
Back to
Disasi. Garcia in a bit of space.
On the right hand side, gets the ball in. Asensio! Couldn't get a right touch on it. It was a good little ball from Garcia, and Asensio just couldn't get a perfect touch on it. Let's have a look at this. Good ball in from Garcia, and Asensio got a touch on it, but it wasn't the best touch.
Towards that far corner.
Was it Asensio? Yeah, it was Asensio. He got a touch on it, but he's going to be beaming with confidence. He is Marco Asensio. Yeah, Unai.
He would have admired the cross, and he would have hoped for more from the finish from a man who scored 6 goals in his last 3 appearances here.
Yeah. 2 against Chelsea, 2 against Cardiff, and 2 against Bruges. Hey, Sells fell over. Well, by that I mean he slipped, obviously.
Rashford and Disasi were selected as the other 2 with Asensio.
Here's Madsen. Goes back to Martinez. Maybe a smart move. Okay, get to Garcia, Emiliano. Okay, that's good. Garcia, run at Hudson-Odoi or go to Disasi and he can run down the right hand side. Stop jogging and run. Or go to Madsen. Yeah. Go.
Mings.
Oh, Mings, sorry. Okay, Madsen's ahead of you if you can go to him. Or you gotta go to Onana. Okay, he's gone to Andra. Not Andra, Amadou, sorry. Amadou Onana. Not Andra Onana, he's the Man United goalkeeper.
Here's Yuri Tielemans.
Here's Madsen. Okay, don't pass it back now. Get it to Garcia. Okay, this RC. Get it to Garcia. On the right hand side. You could run at them then. And maybe get a ball in the box. Oh, okay, that's better. That's really good. Tielemans has gone for it. Wide. I don't know why he's shooting, but good effort to be fair. But we do know Tielemans from his yesterdays, he can shoot from range.
Burst of movement.
We haven't seen it yet in Villa. A screamer from range by Tielemans, but it is coming. I can feel it. The long range screamer from Yuri Tielemans is coming.
Hudson-Odoi with a header back. Doesn't fall for Gibbs White.
Mings goes back to Martinez. Right. And always gone back to Martinez. Get it to Garcia. What did Garcia? Okay. Yeah, that's Garcia. Now he can run at him. Give him the sunshine. Garcia goes to Marlon. Murillo's got it though.
Marlon. Murillo hoping it has the legs to run, and it did in the end.
Goal kick. Marlon can try and get it. Get Garcia to touch it. Not Garcia, sorry. Marlon can get Murillo to touch the out-forward corner.
It's quite a unit.
Just 22 years of age, subbed at half-time on his debut for.
Yeah, Unai says this is definitely one of our most important games this season. That is true, though. This game is one of our most important.
He has had to reshuffle his team today and go to this back three.
I wonder whether it might disturb them a little bit. I'm sure they'd have. Well, they wouldn't have had long to work on it on the training ground. They've done it before, though. So
go on, Rogers. Yields a free kick.
Record.
Who's the referee?
Change the shape.
You go on for last score and have a look.
It can have an adverse effect.
Right, it's Steve Hooper, I believe it is. Oh, is that his name? Steve Hooper.
A match that Forest are familiar with, and I mentioned they're comfortable with it as well.
Let me check his name.
Pick the moments to break.
We're a famous Aston Villa, and we're going to Wembley. Wembley! Wembley!
Compact the priority for Nuno's team at the moment. Mings spreading the play to Garcia.
Not him.
Sassi.
Yes, no, Simon Hooper, sorry. Simon Hooper is a referee today. Madsen to Rogers.
This is Morgan Rogers taking Morata out there with him.
Oh, go on, Rogers. Good skill from Rogers. Could make much of it.
Morato's in the team that Forest seem to prefer playing with a back three, although he has played at left back. His former team
Rogers lost it.
Well, Forest were just looking to
he tried best to keep it.
But Anderson's attempt to play it through was frustrated.
Yeah, Langer was in space.
Now Forest doing what we do, pass it around. Why are we stopping?
We're offside.
Offside.
Callum Hudson-Odoi, who scored some big goals for Forest this season, got the winners against Manchester City and at Liverpool.
Oh, Rogers! Rogers! Come on! Come on, my son! Rogers again! Ole, ole! Rogers again! Rogers again! Rogers again! Ole, ole! Rogers again! Ole, ole! Rogers again! Rogers again! Rogers again! Ole, ole! Didn't see that coming. We've got the lead. A much needed lead. Who are ya? Who are ya? Who are ya? My name is Morgan Rogers. A quick free kick taken by Onana. Then Tielemans. Rogers is well onside. Finds Rogers. And all you have to do is put him in there. And that's what he does. 1-0 Villa. Plenty through the legs of Mansell's. His 10th Premier League goal this season. His 13th goal in all competitions this season.
It does for the Forest keeper.
Yeah. Nutmegs the keeper. And slots in at the corner. Unai Emery loves that. That puts us on a 0 goal difference. That puts us 6th in the league at this minute in time. He's cold. He is cold. As cold as Darth Vader.
His second Premier League goal since
As cold as Darth Vader's famous
scored
lines.
at
I find your
Palace.
lack of faith disturbing. Villa, 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 Villa. That's a clear shove on Asensio. Not given. Oh, go on, Amadou. Amadou, 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 Onana. Asensio.
Garcia.
Garcia, sorry. Back to Amadou.
Tielemans slotting another one through.
Watkins and Rodgers again. Rodgers
down.
gets brought down. No free kick given. Izzy and Madsen. Now Yuri Tielemans.
Tielemans orchestrating a lot for Aston Villa.
Go on, Madsen.
Madsen here.
Marlon! Oh, yes! 2-0 in 15 minutes. Daniel Marlon. First goal at Villa Park for Daniel Marlon. Come on! What again? The Dutchman's link up. It's 2-0 Aston Villa.
In that 6-yard box, but the one comes out on top.
Here's Madsen with a ball into Marlon. The two Dutchmans linking up.
Lovely skill by him.
Who are ya? Who are ya? Who are ya? Who are ya? Marlon's coming good at last. Come on. Brilliant for me and Madsen. And all he has to do is get across to Marlon, and that's what he does.
Williams at the far post.
We're tearing Forest apart.
Where the goal scorer is, he sneaks.
Anyone know if Forest turned up? I don't think they turned today. They're fucking shit at this minute in time today. Come on. Marlon kept his foot in as soon as it went in as well. And Unai Emery absolutely loves it.
And much easier than you would have expected coming into this game.
Yeah, Rodgers and Marlon.
At 6s and 7s defensively, Forest. Just feel like
You see the Villa, now fuck off. Marlon wins it again.
Marking who at times.
Marlon was keen to go for the jugular again there. He's beaten off it, but Forest.
We've gone behind intensity and it's worked. I said we need to go for it. Forest having no number 9. And that's what we're doing.
All well and good.
With no out-and-out striker.
Job properly, but now they desperately need to wrestle it back. Yates trying
Deflected,
to do that
W
for
corner to Forest. But 2-0 after 15 minutes. I didn't see that coming. 2 in 2 minutes. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We're the pride of Birmingham. We shall not be moved.
Well, they've conceded 2.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved. We're the pride of Birmingham. We shall not be moved. Short to Hudson-Odoi.
Dominguez.
Ray, right from Dominguez.
That's not one that caused Emi Martinez any real worry.
Yeah, finally, ever since I think January or maybe, I think since December, it's the first time we've had a plus goal difference for since December. We travel near and far, you can hear us singing from the stands of Villa Park. Alley, 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 we follow the boys in claret and blue. We even conquered Europe in 1982. The Villa boys from Aston. We travel near and far. You can hear us singing from the stands of Villa Park. It's Tielemans.
Yuri Tielemans
Gives the cross, but no one's on the right hand side. Okay, now Martin comes across. Okay, I see how it is.
There's Nico Williams. Forest just struggling to catch their breath.
Good touch from
here,
Garcia trying to win it back, but just no
holds
avail for
him
now.
up. Garcia holds him up.
Hey, Villa throwing.
Beats the ball into the ground in frustration. Simon Hooper, the referee, prepared
Yeah.
to overlook that. It wasn't actually a
Simon Hooper.
away of the ball.
Good decision by him to give us a throw-in. Right, Gainer Madsen. We're singing. We're walking along, singing our song, shitting on the city as we go. Birmingham, are you listening to the song? We're singing. We're walking along, singing our song, shitting on the city as we go.
There's Disassi.
Asensio. Now Disassi.
Mings.
Now Mings. Back to Disassi.
Villa keen to keep Forest press back here. They're confident that
You have to Villa more than you know.
A calm possession game.
Oh, perfect start.
Perfect start for us.
Crunch match in Palace on Wednesday. But a long time to go in this game.
And said, be a City fan. I said, no, you're a cunt. You're a cunt. We hate the Blues and we're
Here's
gonna
Anderson.
show it. We hate the Blues and they fucking know it. And Berchi, and McInally, the boys are gonna do us fine. If you support the Blues, you are blue and no bastard, and you ain't no friend of mine. That's mostly the upper Holt end chanting that. Most of the Holt end, to be fair. Yeah, Forest won my last three against the two Manchester clubs in Ipswich. But so far, we're tearing them apart. And a recent away form shows you they've lost 3 of their last 5 away games. And one of them was a 5-0 loss to Bournemouth.
Garcia.
Yeah, they've conceded 13 in their last 5 away games. So that's what we're taking advantage of here today.
And Madsen, a bit of confusion there, but Gibbs White didn't really pounce.
Madsen tries to get into Marlon again, but no avail. Oh, well in Asensio, that's what we needed. Marlon goes down, Asensio goes for a block. But keeps it in play anyway. Marlon, what's he going to do?
Marlon.
Back to Asensio.
Asensio squares to Ian Madsen. First touch.
Went to Madsen, but nothing. Well there.
Elanga.
Here's Elanga now. He scored good start going into Man United.
Garcia, Disassi trying to hold him up, but he's so quick.
Hey, he's missed this time. How about anti-Elanga? Man United's failure, that's what he is.
Almost a carbon copy of that stunning goal against Manchester United, starting from deep. And
well, to be fair, he has been really good this season for Nottingham Forest. He is anti-Elanga.
Not an easy skill at all. Does ever so well to engineer half a yard and get his shot away.
Yeah.
Angle was the man who got the winner when the sides met at the City Ground back in December.
He ain't getting a winner today though, because Forest are fucking shit away from home.
Did come from behind, though only from a goal behind. They'd trailed to John Duran for around about 25 minutes before Milenkovic set them on the road to recovery after Chris Wood had had one disallowed on the VAR review.
Now. Name is Marco Asensio.
Three consecutive Premier League wins since September. As part of an unbeaten run of 7 at that time.
What's Martinez trying to do here?
Here's Amadou Onana.
Forest shot person under pressure, but Onana did well to pass it quickly. Here's Rogers. Go on the other way.
Up by Yates. Hudson-Odoi going the long way.
Hey! He's missed as well. The two up top of Forest today missed.
Villa trying to entice Forest onto them, and eventually it falls down.
Yeah, eventually did.
It's a fairly tight angle for Hudson-Odoi, but just going for that far corner.
So the two players who are primarily having to act as Forest's main attackers, with Awani and Wood absent, both off target. Elanga.
Yeah, both off target.
Callum Hudson-Odoi. Just a couple of warning
Elanga,
shots there
Hudson-Odoi
for
off
Aston Villa
target.
that this game is by no means done, despite their good start. Here's
Asensio.
Who is incidentally able to play against PSG despite being on loan from them.
Yeah, he is.
European competition, different to those in domestic competitions. This is Rodgers.
Now fuck off home. You seen the Villa. Now fuck off home. Well, this game ain't done yet. Oh, Marlon. Poor touch of Marlon. Good distribution from the world's number one, though.
Elanga.
There's Elanga again. But Margot was really pissed off about this at a minute.
Murillo.
Since he's a Forest fan. He's a fake United fan, that's what he is.
Elanga.
There's Elanga.
Elanga's coming in on it against Morgan Rodgers, but it's Maatsen who emerges with the ball.
Hey! We'll have a free kick there.
Morgan Rodgers. Asensio can play against his parent team in the week, but because of the rules in the domestic league, Alex Moreno on loan from Aston Villa to Nottingham Forest can't play today. He would have been a potential solution to their defensive difficulties. Williams could have switched to the right. He could have come in at left back, which is actually what did happen in the week when Aina got injured. At times, Forest are defending with a flat back
in the sky. Yeah,
BRA.
Yeah, BRA.
A little short, and Villa are finding it very easy to pass the way through.
Yeah, we're finding it very easy to pass through them. This shows playing free at the back can be dangerous. Unless, you know, you're Crystal Palace.
Here's Mings.
Here's Mings. He's every fucking where. Tara Mings.
Now
Maatsen. No, if I'll give in Asensio, pick it up though.
Teammate following up. Asensio.
Get to Garcia.
Garcia trying to get the better of Nico Williams, but he's overrun it.
Yeah, overran it, he did. Very nice, Campbell, mate.
Fullback's efforts. Well, Arsenal's
trying to get big for the
points,
title
takes
race,
Liverpool a
Fulham,
little closer to the
Liverpool.
title. They can go
So,
closer still.
Liverpool beat Fulham.
At the start of Super
That'll
Sunday
obviously
from
help us.
1 o'clock. Manchester United
Derby,
against
we need Man
Manchester
United to
City
win that for,
follows that at 4,
because if
and we have Monday
they
Night
win that,
Football
we
action
still have
for
1
you
point
as
in Man
well,
City.
with Leicester against Newcastle from 6:30. Newcastle very much in the shake-up to be in the Champions League next season as well.
Yeah, they are in the second to beat. They make UCL place next season.
Broken
Chelsea play tomorrow. Yeah, they got Brentford. I'm going to say, Chelsea lose to Brentford, that's actually just embarrassing. Losing to a team that's not won at home yet in this calendar year. And they obviously put us 1 point off 4th place, unless, you know, Newcastle win. And Man City win, of course. Because if Man City win, we're back to 3 points behind 4th place. It's Disasi. Asensio. Now Marlon. Marlon ball in. I think Disasi tried getting his head on it.
Elanga wanted it played earlier. By the time it was played, he was offside. So they've gone the other way to Dominguez. Benson controls it.
Here's Martinez again. Now back to Mings. So I'm on Villa till I die. Villa till I die. I'm Villa till I die. I know I am. I'm sure I am on Villa till I die. At this point, Forest's goal difference is plus 13.
He's used to doing this, Martinez, isn't he? He hangs on to the ball. Forest won't be tempted into...
Wembley. Gay, so whatever will be, will be. We're going to Wembley. Gay, so Match stats so far, we've been more clinical in front of goal.
Best attempt so far from Langer and Hudson-Odoi have both been off target.
Yeah. Back to Disasi now.
It's generally been a season of highs for Nottingham Forest. They did have that bruising defeat at Bournemouth earlier in the season, but of course they responded well by winning their next game against Brighton 7-0.
Yes, 7-0.
So they're used to riding through setbacks.
Yeah. And I think with Brighton losing the last two, that bridges the gap between us and them.
Langer. One back well by Yuri Tielemans.
One back by Tielemans, then to Madsen, now back to Mings. Need this Guido.
Here's Anana.
Think forget 3-0 and the game's done.
Tielemans.
Marlon not running through.
Well, sometimes you make so many changes. I mean, 8 for Villa, and it takes a while for any fluidity to come into your game. It can feel really clunky, but Villa suffered in that direction.
Now, has Langer timed his run well here to stay on side?
Oh, well in Disasi.
Little nudge from Disasi.
Well in Axel Disasi.
Simon Hooper to give a penalty.
That brick house at the back.
I thought he played the man rather than the ball here, Disasi. But maybe he does get a toe to it.
VAR has checked it and cleared it.
Yeah, that's true that. Like the players need to like we're playing seven games in 21 days, or is it 14?
Unable to keep it in. Things have changed for Forest since the initial transfer madness, and Nuno does, it seems, prefer to work with a smaller squad. There's a regular roster.
Yeah, 7 games in 21 days, and they're really important games
they
they are.
May have to change, as Villa have found out this season.
So I think against Southampton we have to change back to this.
Deeper squad.
What we got in this game.
Likes to work with a limited pool of players. The demands of Europe have to change the mindset here this year.
It's a great advantage, isn't it, going into that Champions League match, to be able to rest key players, and so many of them.
Back to Martinez.
It's also help you to attract a better quality of player if it's possible within the financial restrictions.
You've seen the Villa now for Goffo. Madsen looking for Watkins.
Watkins in a battle with Milenkovic.
It's going to be sells his ball.
No easy opponent to see off Milenkovic.
No, not in those 1v1 situations. But Watkins has got clever movement if he gets the service.
Yeah, Watkins knows how to run.
Here's Anderson.
Okay, Williams. Game's slowed down a bit ever since for early goal from us.
Given away by Mings. Here's Rogers.
Oh, Rogers, hang on. Good skill by Rogers.
Brought back for an initial offence.
Pull back for a free kick.
The referee wants to speak to Morato. Ryan Yates had tried to intervene on his behalf.
Yeah, a little nibble at Morgan Rogers, Morato. A couple of nibbles actually.
Yeah, B.O.
Was just words, no card.
No card. It's a free kick. Yeah, Tielemans calling for it to be taken. Just swing it in.
With the delivery. Sensio trying to help it on.
Yeah, Sensio's trying to help it on. That's going to be foul on Amadou. Free kick.
Anderson's challenge.
Good job Amadou and Nana winning the free kick there. This is a PDC out for Euros or?
Yeah, a little careless. Trying to win that ball back, but the team under pressure.
Free kick has been lined up.
They're being lined up.
Rogers has just been away for some rehydration.
Yeah.
Before joining the
Don't
discussion.
blame, to be fair, if he's going for hydration.
As to how they can beat Mad Cells from this. Rogers moving it away. Rory Tielemans, renowned for his long-range goals in his Leicester time.
How's it going for Villa so far?
Local rival of Forest. Asensio, who must believe anything's possible at the moment.
Asensio goes for it. Straight at keeper. Yeah, we're set up to be like that.
Danger from Asensio.
Murillo.
Sorry.
Williams.
Is Alanga to Hudson-Odoi, back to Alanga. And it's back to Hudson-Odoi again.
Asensio got in time.
Asensio wins it back. It's Watkins.
Found his man, Ollie Watkins.
Try looking for Marlon. Should probably look for Asensio because he's in space.
Marlon could have been in for another one.
Yeah, Yates got an important touch on that. It's a dangerous looking counter.
Yeah, it was a dangerous looking counter attack. Back on the action. There's 8 minutes left of his first half of normal time.
Here's Gibbs one.
Yeah, roaring stuff for us. 2 in 2 minutes. Tielemans to Asensio. Should be a free kick.
Murillo pushed his luck.
Yeah, he's so cute.
Yeah, Murillo did.
His feet, turns his body positioning. Such an experienced competitor.
Here's Onana.
Marlon. There he goes, his pace.
Elliot Anderson.
Before you go for it for a minute, but he didn't.
Away.
Brilliant from Disasi. I mean, Onana, sorry. Magabo's to mixed up a few times.
Yuri Tielemans.
But he's talking about Onana's a midfielder and Disasi's a defender.
Most appearances of every Aston Villa player.
Amadou Onana. Amadou Onana. Rogers.
Rushed clearance by Morato, giving the ball back to Aston Villa.
Tielemans.
Tielemans pulls it across.
Drop it across and Malin didn't get to it in the middle.
Just a bit of confusion, you can see it within that defence for Forest. Wouldn't be surprised if Nuno changed it at half-time, changed the shape.
They got away with that clearance despite the fact it hit the corner flag and stayed in.
Oh, now they're goes for it. Fair play for going for it, but it's well over the top.
To trouble Matt Sells.
Actually, while the half-time's going, chat, we can talk about again. I can play Mario Bros on my DS. My Switch is dead, so I've got no choice.
The next match that comes up,
which is basically me during my half-time break.
Villa's priorities really do lie this season, whether they've got a realistic prospect of getting into the Champions League by being successful in that competition, or whether their main hope is still to finish in the top 4 or more probably top 5 this season, which should be enough.
Tries looking for Dominguez. Well in Matson, well in Son. Well in the Dutch legend.
I think finishing in the top 5 has got to be the priority. It's the more realistic target, I think.
And all this with the possibility of an FA Cup on the horizon as well. In fact, this could, to all intents and purposes, be a rehearsal for a final, as they avoided each other in the semis. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Yates tries to
Yates goes for it, but straight in the hands of the ball number 1, Emiliano Martinez. The world's number 1, the world's number 1, Emi Martinez, the world's number 1.
Martinez hasn't had too much to catch at all. Is that the first effort on target?
My phone was on full volume.
Forest.
It is indeed not one that's made his heart skip a
The
beat.
world's number 1, Emi Martinez, the world's number 1.
Here's Tielemans. Gets that one wrong.
Trying to Hansa Sells.
Matson quicker to that than Dominguez.
Be a throw-in. We're still going for it, we are.
Matson certainly has been very lively on that flank.
So Matson's going to play towards Malin, that's a surprise. Boys go to Rogers.
It's not against the once again.
And for throwing.
It was Dominguez who produced one of the saves of the season, one of the saves of any season in the reverse fixture.
Yeah, Martinez did. That save then was unreal.
On top. Save for which Martinez was awarded Save of the Month.
Put him Save of the Season. Miraculous.
Yeah, that save back in the reverse fixture was just unreal from Emiliano Martinez. Vela, 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 Vela,
already.
Vela, Vela, Vela.
Forest have at least steadied themselves since that blitz in the opening quarter of an hour.
I just feel they've got to get another attacking player on. The wing backs haven't really been able to provide too much. Williams trying to now down this left.
Yeah.
Jota Silva, an option they might consider. Here's Anderson. Slide that
Gibbs
one
White
through
for
Gibbs
Forest.
White. Needs someone to
Hey, well done. Well done.
Pretty much
From
situation
Garcia. It was offside anyway.
But the offside flag was up.
Not much in it, but a good call from the assistant on that far side, I think.
He loves Villa more than you know. Wow.
A week short of the introduction of the semi-automated
He loves
offside
Villa more
technology,
than
which
you
is
know.
hopefully going to
Wow.
speed up a lot of those goal-scoring offside decisions. Here's Mings. Disassi. Now Garcia.
Here's Amadou.
Here's Anand.
A few minutes left of his first half. Here's Mings. Loses it. Tillmans loses it.
Was beaten off it.
To Elliot Anderson.
Short of options, had to look back in the end to Morgan Gibbs-White.
Here's Nico Williams. Well, yeah, Nico Williams. Now Hudson-Odoi. It's good he's not going to flick the ball in. Let's go to Ryan Yates now. Looks like that was Dominguez.
Here's Morato.
Vela! Auto Malanga goes straight into the hands of Emiliano Martinez.
If he'd have been offside or not.
Forest fans call for a foul. You're not getting it. Sorry. So most fans going for a half-time refreshments.
To 1 additional minute.
1 minute.
Here's Murillo.
It's Hudson-Odoi. Williams a ball in. Stunning hands. Upwell's number 1. If we can stay at 2-0 before half time, we'll take it.
There's not too many opportunities at all to Dominguez to join in the attacks. His half-time break will be very useful for Nuno to
so no to half time now.
Things.
Goes back to the ball number 1, Emiliano Martinez. I'll go straight for half time. Half time now.
Well, despite the extensive changes made
half time.
by Unai Emery,
2-0.
it was a blistering start to this match for Aston Villa, scoring twice in the opening quarter.
2-0.
Morgan Rogers
brilliant performance so far, defensively and attackingly.
Also
there were 2 goals in 2 minutes from Morgan Rogers and Daniel Marlon. Makes it at half time. Aston Villa 2, Nottingham Forest 0. Yeah. And Forest is reaching a form away from home. I think we can actually do it. So far, great performance from the lads. Let's see if we can do it again in the second half. I predicted 3-1 for this game, and so far it looks a bit like a maybe 3-0 with us keeping clean sheets lately. Yeah, play the 3DS for a bit. Play classic. New Super Mario Bros. Next year's going to become 20 years old this game. I think I'll do a few levels while I'm waiting for second half. Give me a moshi. Give me a moshi. Thank you. No, Mario would do for a living. Eat spaghetti and mushrooms. Literally, if you want to see Mario content, then I'll be putting this on my main channel, Gensai Gaming. So make sure to check that out whenever you can. It's in my bio, I think, my main channel. And that's where all my F1 and MotoGP content goes for anyone who watches those sports. What is this fucking thing doing? Fuck's sake. I'll be age of a bloody spike as well. Speed run of that. Okay, it didn't really go so well, did it? Fucking shit if it's getting my hand. I've played this game for over 10 years and like for nearly like 12 years maybe, I still can't master some levels. That's what I need, a fire flower. Take a spare one too. Missing 2 star coins, so I thought I'd go on World 7 Dash Castle and get them. What's this? Yeah, move it. We're in a rush. Mr. Marrow's in a rush. Now, there we go. Yeah, we'll just do this. There we go. Move it, you bastards. Fucking cunt. Give me a fire flower. Fuck's sake. Still going well though. Oh, this bit fucking pissed me off. I did this a couple of days ago. I can't fucking do this. I'm pressing jump for fuck's sake. There we go. This bit was a fucking nightmare. I think the last star coins worse enough. There we fucking go, we did it. Nice, I did it. Oh, this cunt, Bowser Jr. Ruba! Mike, shut the fuck up, you stupid child. Yeah, stop hiding. You're scared. You're scared for the power of Mario. You underestimate his power. There we go. Forest missed chances. Well, we convert. What 7-4? Fuck's this level? Oh yeah. Give me that star coin, bitch. That's the middle one. Where's the fucking first one then? Oh yeah. Second half coming up. Easy as that. There's a secret exit, so I'll go back for it. Checkpoint. Let's finish this then. Easy as that. You know what? I'll do bottom dash 5 if I've got time. Fuck's sake, Cooper. There's bully bills as well. What are we going to do? What are you going to do, bully bills? Give me a bullet for paying the bill. For not paying the bill. There we go. So I'm supposed to bring out a 5 that or 2. Sake. What a focusing. I pressed jump. He didn't jump. I'll just save it, yeah. We're gonna lock one of these so I can save it again. There we go, second half. Right, old chat. Second half's about to begin, so that's why I put the 3DS away.
and they have the advantage. There's been enough from Forest to suggest that there might yet be a way back into this for them. News of a change coming up very shortly. And there's plenty more live sport on Sky Sports this weekend. 4:30 in the morning tomorrow for the Japanese Grand Prix.
Yeah, I can get doing Watchalong to that on my main channel.
And as Forest go in search of a way back into this game, it looks like they might be making changes, but it has been going their way towards the latter stages of the first half.
So once I reburn your car, more like it's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? Ignore my leg chat. So Forest to bring in a change on.
It looks like Konsa's going to be coming on for Garcia.
And Esri Konsa on for Garcia.
Yeah, Jota will come on, he'll bring high energy, he'll look to try and get Forest with the pitch a little bit more. He's a strong, powerful boy for somebody who's not quite so tall. And he's good in the air, so he might give them a little bit more physicality in there just to see if they can just put a little bit more pressure on higher up the pitch, see if he can get them up the pitch a little bit more, because like you say, the last probably 5-6 minutes of the half, Forest had a good bit of play up around there, so again that'll give them some encouragement. The next goal is crucial in the game.
Yeah, it feels that way, Jamie, doesn't it? It doesn't feel like this one is over just yet.
No, they certainly got better as the game went on, Nottingham Forest, but I think they've also got to find a way of stopping Yuri Tillemans. He's just dictated the play. He's had so much time on the ball. It's been effortless for him, and they have to find a way of engaging, making him tight, get his head down, don't give him so much space, because he's got the ball in the number 6 position, we call it, but at times he's getting the number 10.
They come back out again.
Fantastic. He's run this game so far, and even when they're making changes, Aston Villa, they've got so much quality on that bench.
Yeah, we do, with Rashford, Konsa.
Such a strong squad, but stopping this guy is so important.
Bench again.
So full of
Yeah,
confidence,
Cash, Digne, Kamara, Konsa, McGinn, Rashford, Ramsey and Pau Torres.
So
the Nottingham Forest change is
Bringing off Anthony Elanga. Surprise, surprise.
for the midweek match-winning hero, Anthony Elanga, who's been unable to have the same effect here, although he did get through once, but it's his effort wide on the target. So shot to silver on for Nottingham Forest, and Aston Villa making a change too. Andres Garcia has gone off, and he's been replaced by Esri Konsa. Konsa's in the middle of defence. Disasi has switched to right back, and Villa, who are 2-0 ahead, will get the second half underway.
Come on, you Villa
The only
boys.
time this season that Forest have conceded first and won was the home match against Aston Villa, although the climb back wasn't as steep as this. So Nuno hoping that change works for him. Pulled back by Morgan Rogers on Ryan Yates.
Yeah, UCL football coming Wednesday night for Villa. We've got a big game coming against Paris Saint-Germain. Birmingham, are you listening to the song we're singing? We're walking along, singing our song, shitting on the city as we go.
Midfield and wing back.
Here's Rogers.
Morato is playing more as a right back, won it for Dominguez. Here now is Jota Silva.
Good defending. Got to stay sharp at the back this second half.
And now Murillo. By Williams. Murillo. And it's not ended. Yeah, the
change should stiffen up Forest midfield, make it less easy for Villa to dominate. Jamie talking about Tielemans and had it all his own way.
Yeah, that's
Put a
true.
stop to that.
So Murillo with designs on producing something from this.
Nicky Williams.
Williams with a long range effort.
Hey.
Just the 40 yards out there.
It would have been something special.
Had to change it though, didn't he? Had to try and turn the tide here.
It's
Four
Rogers.
games in a row coming into this without letting a goal in. Forest looking to change that.
Looking forward to Hudson-Odoi.
Hudson-Odoi
Good defended by Axel Disasi.
not able to get the better of Disasi, but still very much in the contest there. There's Williams. Anderson bends one in.
Good catch from Martinez.
claims.
He sets off quickly.
Here's Marlin.
Be a free kick.
Drew the challenge from Morato, which in turn draws the first yellow card.
First yellow card that of the game.
afternoon.
Yeah, Marlon's just too quick for him here. Far too quick. Moves his feet really well, Marlon. Morato did not want to get involved in the chase.
Yeah, them chatting Marlon.
Morato, a Forest player with previous Champions League experience, played in the competition, even scored in the competition for
Yeah,
Benfica.
BRA. Yeah, BRA. Yeah, BRA. Yeah, BRA.
Competition is a first-time experience this season. Nana wants to shrug off Gibbs White, only to be fouled by Elliot Anderson at Forest midfield, having to work doggedly again.
Amadou, oh no, no. It's Tara Mings. Madsen.
Driven in by Madsen.
Come back to Marlon though.
Here's Marlon. This is Concept.
Very fucking where. Tara Mings. Tara Mings.
Rogers.
He's there. He's every fucking where. Tara Mings. Tara Mings.
Marlon helping it on via deflection to Axel Disasi. As Asensio waited.
This has gigantic too. Since he didn't work out though. 3 Premier League games left this season.
Which it duly did, and gives Asensio a yellow card.
Yellow card for Asensio.
Just a bit slow getting there. Just similar to the challenge on the other side. Morato.
Murillo's taken the kick. Villa were hoping that the line would hold, and it did. Gibbs White was offside. And it is remarkable the journey that Nottingham Forest have been on when you think that 17 years ago today they were playing and beating Cheltenham Town in the third tier of English football.
17 years ago, what a rise for Forest.
Now they are
Didn't know Swansea used to be in League 1 too.
back in Europe's Premier Cup competition next season for the first time since they were defending
And
the
Leeds
trophy
were in
they
League
won
1
in
too.
1980.
Yeah, Can't afford to relax. Still some work to do this season. Lots of it.
Yeah, true. I wonder how much fans in whether City ground, whether in League One.
Here's Hudson-Odoi. Gibbs-White.
Yeah, they're playing Cheltenham, Yeovil, Walsall.
Gibbs-White clips one across. And there's a bit of hesitation there. I think Villa were expecting an offside flag. It's Williams!
Hey! Didn't see that coming, but Williams puts it wide. Pretty think Mercado are fighting for a place in the Championship.
He's just on there.
And Southend were.
Maybe keeping
Brighton
it
were in League One as well.
Good chance this. Really good chance for Williams. Should have done better with it.
The defenders didn't exactly stop, but they certainly slowed down, anticipating an offside flag. But the flag had rightly stayed down there for Hudson-Odoi.
When Luton were in League One as well, they got relegated.
Here's Callum Hudson-Odoi once again, and they're starting to ask questions now of Aston Villa. He's put that one wide.
Probably think Leeds would have got automatic if they didn't get that point deduction. They didn't get right anyway.
Forest. Sure he did get a touch, but they're more competitive now, the away team.
It's crazy thing though, to be fair. Leeds, who were in the Premier League 4 years ago, were in League One. Villa, 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 Villa. Looking back at the old days of League One. Yeah, Brentford going down to League Two. Crazy thing was absorbed back in the old days of football, like back in the 2000s when we had Brentford in League Two, Bournemouth in League Two as early as 2010.
Shot to Silva, hit back really heavily, too heavily really for Morata, and it
yeah, and Watkins racing under it but couldn't get it.
At least force Forest back.
Sassi will get that.
Sassi.
Onana. Free kick.
Villa have got on with the taking of the free kick.
They're going with it.
Asensio trying to guide himself out of trouble. Well, that's a foul by Jota Silva, and he started all this off with a really heavy ball back that put his own defence under pressure, and he now adds to that offence by giving away a really soft free kick.
Oh, it was stupid, really.
It's stupid of Jota Silva to do that.
He was never going to get to the ball. Just saw it as an opportunity to leave something on Asensio here.
Yeah, I might check that. Forest in League One. I want to see how much fans they had. Although, if there's a South Amendment, fair play.
The villain of the piece here.
Yeah, Brentford getting relegated to League Two. Swansea were also in League One. Who is in League Two back in all these days? No, Brentford, Swansea and Brighton were in League Two at some point. Rushden Diamonds. 6-7. Since Villa since our second goal, Forest have been more threatening.
Forest, as you'd expect, I'm sure the manager's got into them. He's made those changes tactically.
Also, Darlington, non-league side now. Wrexham are there as well. They did a little great escape.
The tweaks have had something of a desired effect, but
let's take a throw in, get on with it.
Still needs is that goal to just loosen Aston Villa's grip on this match.
Foul throw. When Luton were deducted 30 points in 08-09, they would have stayed comfortably for that.
Martinez looking for Asensio. Yates trying to get there, but Asensio so comfortable on the ball.
Crazy thing that Bournemouth would have been one of the only teams ever in history to get relegated with a plus goal difference back in 08-09. It's looking like the old days of the Football League. Oh yeah, League One, League Two.
Cuts it across and Anderson, Jota Silva scores!
saw it coming. I really did.
Well, it looked initially as though he'd made life difficult for his own colleague Anderson, but his decision to take on the shot himself pays dividends, and Forest are back in it.
Yeah, super sub. Great shout from Nuno to put him on, and you're right, he just took charge here. Might have got a shout from Anderson. That's a heck of a finish from the sub, it really is, to beat Martinez from that angle.
Jota Silva.
Back in it, big time here, Forest.
Deflect off Konza.
Takes the deflection to take it away from Martinez.
Now this gets way more interesting.
Well,
See if we can hang on.
Jota Silva.
Sorry, see if we can hang on.
Third goal in his last 4 appearances. Another one from the bench where he's made
Let's give it away again.
majority
What are we doing?
of his appearances.
Don't
this
become bottlers
season.
FC. You're a Forest throwing that well.
The balance of the game has changed.
You need Rashford on, we do.
I think he has got away with that one because it didn't cross the line. Here's Anderson. Williams, an architect of the Forest goal. Now Morgan Gibbs White makes his move. And Williams takes over again, and Anderson's
Hey!
Villa touching its way through. Tielemans challenged with him for it.
So that's our other clean sheet's gone.
Yeah, I think it's an important intervention, this, from Tielemans. Yeah, Anderson feeling he was
Now
going to
Forest
have a really
fans are
good
chanting,
show
making
to
all the
test
noise.
in the keeper there.
Anderson with a corner for a revived Nottingham Forest team.
Mings with a header away.
Mings copes with that one comfortably enough. Back from Hudson-Odoi to Nico Williams, whose driving runs have given Aston Villa much cause for concern.
Yeah, they have.
Gibbs White to Hudson-Odoi. Jota Silva.
Hudson-Odoi.
Gives it back to
1-2 from
Hudson-Odoi.
Forest.
Anderson!
Hooray! Forest fans thought that was
It's a
it.
nervous Villa Park now. Feels like the equaliser's not too far away if it continues like this. Forest smelling blood at the moment.
They are. Crucial intervention
Slices
outwards.
it. Anderson.
I think it was Tielemans.
Well, Milenkovic has won it back, and Forest keep coming.
Can't keep it. We're
Nico
preparing
Williams
subs.
keeps on coming. Ian Hudson-Odoi looking dangerous on that side.
Hey.
That cross is beyond the reach of Dominguez, who was trying to come in on it.
Half an hour left. Rashford, Ramsey and Kamara.
Jacob Ramsey is
6
set
shots
to
of Forest for
come on,
second half so
and
far.
Villa clearly needing to do something to stem the tide here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kamara will be slipping into midfield, trying to reclaim that area of the pitch. Rashford as well as Jacob Ramsey. You see how anxious that Villa manager is. Go on, I want to throw this one away.
Well, he demands the highest of standards.
Yeah, Unai
Unai
does.
Emery. And it's going to be a triple change.
Triple sub incoming.
Williams. Here's Hudson-Odoi. It's a free kick which gives the Villa manager
Free
the
kick, great.
breaking play he needs to make the changes if he decides to do it at this time, and he is going to. So
Ollie Watkins coming off.
Yeah, quiet game for him.
Yeah, a quiet game for Ollie
Too much
Watkins.
service against those 3 defenders.
So Rashford coming on for Ollie Watkins. Onana off for Kamara and Malin off for Jacob Ramsey.
Go off. With Kamara
So this will give.
coming on.
So this sub happening, this will give Asensio some freedom down the right hand side. That's if he decides to go there.
Well, he's acted swiftly to the concession of that goal. Clearly wasn't happy.
Yeah, clearly wasn't.
The,
Don't blame
way
Unai.
his team have really just started to disintegrate at the start of this second half.
Means either
gets his
way.
head first.
It's going to be a corner vote to
Free
Forest.
kick, and they are going to have to deal with a Forest corner. Ramsey just on up against Ryan Yates. Rashford with some defending to do as well. Elliot Anderson's corner, quite deep, cleared to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Rashford
Go on,
trying to
Rashford.
usher him away from danger. Into Williams, ball in. Jota Silva.
Ball
was
number
in
one
there
again.
but it was
Emiliano Martinez.
beyond his reach, and Jota Silva's got to watch his step here. He's already been booked. He's getting involved.
Well, Martinez.
Nonsense with Martinez.
Don't blame Martinez for doing that.
He drifted outside the penalty area there, Martinez. He was really close. Jota did have a couple of nibbles on the keeper, and that keeper in particular, he's not going to...
Yeah, don't mess with Emiliano Martinez. Do we do not send him off? Hope he does.
He's come out his area, I'm sure he has, Martinez.
Wales number one.
Just trying to delay Martinez, not once but twice.
Yeah, well done, Emiliano.
Well, he's already
Yeah,
drawn the
fucking hit the
referee's
cunt,
eye
that's what I'd say.
because of that earlier challenge on Marco Asensio, for which he escaped sanction. But to
Burwell's number one. Emi Martinez. Burwell's number one.
Dominguez. Back from Mings. Rodgers.
Nearly from Rodgers. Wins it back though.
Trying to make something of it, but it's Morgan Rodgers who emerges with it and then finds himself crowded out.
Just getting a bit spicy down there.
Yeah, he's getting spicy.
Well, certainly that's one thing Jota Silva's presence has done, and it's worked in Forest's favour. He's here again. Ramsey battling to try and get it away from Gibbs White. Jota Silva looking to unsettle Mings this time, and well, he's certainly not holding back, is he, the Portuguese?
Very good.
He needs a reaction from his own team.
Yeah, we don't need a reaction from us now. From the Villa.
Turnaround, isn't it, in terms of action areas?
Yeah, reaction from these players. Oh, Rodgers.
Morgan Rodgers turns away from Murillo.
Turns away.
Rashford up there with him, and Milenkovic is back.
Rodgers goes alone.
And denied.
We're inside and went alone. Could have passed it across to Rashford, but that'd be a chance we could.
Relieved because he committed himself. He's hurt himself as well, but shouldn't have allowed. Rodgers skipped three.
Yeah, Martinez gets it.
Well, it was Villa's first shot of the second half.
Our first shot of the second half, it could have been 3-1.
Problem then, because he found himself having to worry about Rodgers and Rashford.
Yeah. That's brilliant from Rodgers.
Tried to win the header, completely misjudged the flight of the ball. Good save.
Probably could have chipped it over. There's Kamara.
Villa looking for the comfort zone of a third, and they need to.
There's Asensio.
Here's Asensio.
Tielemans. Ramsey.
Jacob Ramsey.
Rashford.
To combine with Rashford.
Trying to combine with Rashford.
Here's Gibbs White. Anderson.
Hey. Wide from Anderson.
Shots away, but he just can't get them on target at the
Can't
moment.
get it still. 2-1 only.
Again, just getting a bit stretched at the moment, which wouldn't work in Villa's favour. But Villa did have a chance here with the third. Nice footwork from Morgan Rogers and a nice save from the keeper. Very important.
PSG being crowned League and Champions. Well, the League and Champions, they say. We're going to beat them. I can tell you that. There's Gibbs White.
Controlled by Gibbs White.
Hudson-Odoi.
Hudson-Odoi. Jota Silva.
Right. Wide for Morgan Gibbs White.
Threw himself at Gibbs White.
Yeah, in the Villa vs Forest game back in December, it was dark at Christmas time, but now it's near Easter and it's warm and sunny.
It's a game that's outcome is very much in the balance now.
Yeah, outcome of this game is really a balance.
Rashford
trying to get a good touch, but couldn't.
Here's Morato.
Right out to Milenkovic. He's booted themselves.
Tielemans
Team is going to get a good head on it.
Matson wins the head.
Now to Sensio. Now JJ.
Jacob Ramsey.
Here's Ramsey. Asensio.
Denied again.
Ramsey.
by Sells. Ramsey pulls it back.
Good play now. We're actually getting into the second half now. Now the subs are on.
Really entertaining contest now.
Yeah, it is.
Villa had it mostly their own way in that first half, but different story. It's end to end at the moment.
Yeah, end to end this game is. Jacob Ramsey, he's one of our own. Oh, go on, Matson. A quick ball in as well.
Milenkovic away, Camera first to it.
Rashford wide.
Rashford
And
switched it
over.
over. Camera was just asking the question of the referee about the challenge from Anderson.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think Rashford scored at Villa Park in any of his games yet. The games at Villa Park is Man United.
To get a touch on the ball. Well, from Rashford, that one.
We travel near and far. You can hear us singing from the stands of Villa Park. Oh, la, la, la.
Constable
Oh, la,
Stadium.
la, la.
Here's Yates.
I'll do that.
Jota Silva.
I don't think Rashford scored in any of his appearances for Man United at Villa Park.
And walk with it. Yates couldn't really do much with it. Asensio.
No, he hasn't.
Yates recovers.
Just remembered he hasn't. So
Nice touch from
his first
Ronaldo.
goal at Villa Park if he gets it today.
Gibbs
In
White.
any games he's played at Villa Park. Looking Forest again.
Murillo.
That's a
Hudson-Odoi
ball
with
in.
the ball in, which
And it'll
everybody
be
left
Collected by Emiliano Martinez.
to deal
The
with.
world's number one.
Fulham
The
v
world's
Liverpool kicks
number
off at
one.
Super Sunday, played
Emmy
tomorrow from
Martinez.
1 o'clock,
The
followed
world's number
by the
one.
Manchester derby from 4 o'clock. And our Monday night action sees Leicester really struggling for goals up against Newcastle. 6:30.
Yeah. If Leicester could get a draw for that game, that'd be impressive. Ref, come on. Simon Hooper.
Simon Hooper wasn't interested.
Seriously?
Forest go again with Callum Hudson-Odoi. It's come off Tielemans.
Oh, Tielemans.
Hudson had to react to a ball that unexpectedly reached him. Gibbs White. Here's Morato.
Right. My best I went through it.
They have got the bit between the teeth.
The Blues are there now. We're on more from our players.
One of his substitutes has already ignited things.
You're not fit. You're not fit. You're not fit to referee. John McGinn's coming on.
Aston Villa need their regular captain, John McGinn.
So he's coming from Yuri Tielemans. Rashford's coming from offside position.
Rashford. Back to him from Asensio.
Tielemans. Oh, he's gone for it.
Sells gets down low. Third big save he's
I was going to say, if I counted a bit, if that went in a bit, I probably would have waited to celebrate in case of, you know, it was going to be offside.
Comes for his foul.
Free kick.
And this time it is a yellow card
For Jota Silva.
Yeah, he couldn't escape the ref's attention any longer.
Remember, some go in, we are.
Been heavily involved in this second half.
Obviously, he's the one who got the Forest goal.
Put yourself about.
Asensio's coming off.
Marco Asensio is
For John McGinn.
For John McGinn's arrival. McGinn, a survivor of when these two sides were in the championship together. In fact, he scored twice when Villa last won at Forest's ground in that division back in March 2019.
Yeah, Asensio hands over the captain's armband from Martinez to McGinn.
Handed over.
I just don't think you understand. He's doing Henry's man. He's better than Zidane. We've got Super John McGinn. We've got McGinn. Super John McGinn. I just don't think you understand.
Here's Concert. I see the danger there against Jota Silva. Two Forest changes.
So Forest making two changes now.
Replacing Nicolas Dominguez.
Sosa and Willy Bolly on. Willy Bolly's got no pace. He's having a chance against him.
Willy Bolly, who started the opening
former
day
Wolves
of the
player.
Premier League this season, hasn't started a game since and has barely appeared, really. It's only his fifth appearance from the bench.
To right back, Sosa left.
Here's JJ, Jacob Ramsey. Kamara trying to get back to Ramsey, but couldn't get back to him.
White loses out to Ramsey.
But Forest give it away anyway. Sorry for that. Here's Rogers.
Magnificently.
McGinn.
Slipped on the ball.
They're called penalty, but not given.
Well, that would have been.
Yates. Here's Bolly.
Yeah.
Anderson.
Unai Miskambuame. Unai Miskambuame.
Murillo picks out Nico Williams.
Straining my hands up for Wolves number one.
Here's sight of it for Emi Martinez.
Of course he wastes time.
Won't be able to hold
It's
on
what
to
a World number one does.
Goalkeepers. Punishable with a corner. It's a poor clearance straight to
Paul going to Martinez though. Here come Forest.
in towards Gibbs White.
Right.
Well, sometimes you hear the shout and you ignore it because you think, I could get on the end of this. Maybe that was the case with Gibbs White. And in the end, he couldn't have had his back to goal. Hudson-Odoi probably in a better position.
free kick looks like.
John McGinn by Ryan Yates. Well, this will definitely keep them on course to claim a Champions League place next season.
Yeah, keep Forest on course.
Their domestic league placing. Still some ground to make up in terms of goal difference, although for now at least they're not in the red.
That's true. At least we're not in the red for goal difference yet. And why I say yet is because Forest is still threatening.
And in the end, it's a fruitless attempt from Elliot Anderson.
Time and again, they swarm forward, Forest. Didn't have much space to work in, but disappointing shot.
Sorry, shot. It's McGinn. Be a free kick to us again.
Here's Consa.
There's Kamara.
Camera.
He's running through, he is. Leaves it for McGinn.
McGinn comes in to take over.
Madsen. Rashford.
Rashford.
Back to Madsen. Oh, Belfort, Villa throwing. Starting to come better now again. That's all our subs used.
Consa to Camera.
Here's Rashford. Not Rashford, Ramsey, sorry.
Ramsey
kept it good. Kamara.
Just behind Ramsey.
Just behind Ramsey and McGinn can't get on the way.
McGinn to make up when Anderson was there. Here's Rodgers.
Rodgers, brilliant.
And well to get away there. Morgan Rodgers pulls it back.
Kamara.
Renowned for his goals, and maybe that's why.
Yeah, that's mainly why, but he's not known for scoring.
First of all, to beat his man, and then to pick out the pass.
Big 10 minutes ahead here for both of these teams.
Yeah, big 10 minutes ahead.
For
both us and Forest. Mainly for us, because if we win, it keeps us in pursuit of a Champions League place next season.
And Villa to move up onto the shoulders of those that they are chasing. Here's Milenkovic. Villa, remember, were hit by two very late goals for Nottingham Forest in the meeting earlier in the season.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a wank then from defence.
Forest haven't done a league double over Aston Villa in
I was away from home.
40
They've done a part
years.
this time.
And in the year they did that, they actually came from a 2-0 deficit to win their home match. They won at Villa Park more comfortably, 5-0, with a Trevor Christie hat-trick.
Follow the boys in claret and blue.
First and second half
We even conquered Europe in 1992. The Villa boys from Aston.
Nico Williams!
Way!
It was begging for a touch and no one there to provide it.
Well, Madsen maybe just does enough to put him off, perhaps.
Yeah, Madsen did enough, I think.
Well, they're frustrated. Jota Silva just held back. He was looking for the cutback.
Yeah.
And Williams was occupied by other ideas.
Yeah, I think he's going to shoot there.
Well, they've ramped it up in the second half, Forest. They've had 11 shots, since the break, but the only one on target still is the goal that their substitute Jota Silva scored.
It's Mings, McGinn, Tielemans, Ramsey.
Space here for Ramsey.
Poor touch shot. McGinn. It's Rashford. See what he can do. Back to Ramsey, now Rashford again.
Konsa. Back by camera to Mings.
Here's Ramsey. Rashford again. You just pass it around now or what? We need to get our third goal. Seal it.
Rashford.
Here's Madsen. Rashford.
Ambitious from Rashford. But
good ball to Rodgers.
So Morgan Rodgers.
He's kept it, Rodgers. Corner.
Yeah, they'll take that. But it was a glorious
It's
ball.
Brilliant from Rodgers, that.
Marcus Rashford, a bit of class from him.
Just go out the match in a minute. Don't stand it.
Well, their build-up play, Villas, has been more deliberate, but they will have to be
player
wary
match in
here
here
because
is it
mentioned before
Garcia
just
and
how fast Forest are on the break, and they could very quickly turn defence into attack if Villa get this wrong.
So I think Konza's got right back and Disasi's started centre back, or I think Konza might have gone to centre back and Disasi's gone to right back. Because Disasi played it when we played Brentford and we won him 1-0. Madsen goes for it wide.
Wide and well wide from Madsen.
Well wide from Ian Madsen. Best I could see, we've had more.
He's desperate to close this one out.
Yeah, very nice, desperate to close it out.
Two anxious faces around.
Those Villa fans haven't been disappointed too often on the home patch, have they? Really good home record.
Arsenal, the only team to beat them here in the Premier League this season. Their first home game of the campaign.
Yeah.
Ramon Sousa. Camera got it away to
Can't afford to have a draw in this game.
Gibbs-White. Murillo. Hudson-Odoi plants one
Mings
into
with
the
the header
middle, but
away.
Aston can't get there, it's cleared ahead of him.
Here's Ramsey. It's not a foul, I suppose.
Yates brushed Ramsey aside earlier.
He's done it again
Here's
here.
Gibbs-White. Murillo, Jota Silva timed it!
Oh, what a save!
Saved, and the flag does go up now.
Offside anyway, but what a save by Martinez.
Tremendous save from the Aston Villa goalkeeper.
No, he was, but it always looked like Jota Silva went too early there.
Yeah, he did. That's why he's the world number one. What a save by Martinez.
I would have known he's offside.
The world's number one! Emi Martinez, the world's number one.
The World Cup winner.
That's why he's a World Cup winner as well.
Twice voted the world's number one, and he's been booked.
For wasting time, I guess.
Well, he'll have to adjust his game, won't he, in those situations next season.
Yeah.
Going to be giving away corners.
Yeah, you won't. Here's Rashford. Looking for a goal himself, but can't get it. That'll be a throw-in.
Clean tackle as well. Villa's build-up is more deliberate than Forest at the moment because they are aware all the time of keeping the back door closed.
Yeah.
But how desperately they would like a third goal to make the position
we'd
more
like the
secure.
third goal, we would. We need it as well.
Again.
Brian getting the ball in.
Murillo, who gets to it, and it's an Aston Villa corner.
And another corner for us.
It's over a year since Tyrone Mings scored.
Yeah. His last goal thing was against his last Premier League goal was against Fulham nearly 2 years ago. And it's Rashford on the corner.
Rashford's kick.
Rashford, corner and
Towards
Mings. Got his head on it, I think. Back to Rashford though. Using his skills.
Rashford trying to tease away around Nico Williams.
Ramsey.
Loses Jacob Ramsey.
Rogers.
Morgan Rogers on the
Deflected.
turn, and it's
The corner again.
behind for another. Really volley in the way.
Yeah.
It's deflected behind for another corner for us.
And it's quickly closed down.
Well, their great last-ditch defending for us was summed up by that goal line clearance from Murillo to deny Harry Maguire in the week. In a different position now. Going to lose another goal at this stage and take the game away
Rashford
from
at the
them.
corner again.
Certainly conceded another corner.
Another corner conceded though.
Williams didn't think that it was a Forest touch last.
It's a clash of heads.
Clash of heads, and it looks like it came off
Might have
Tyrone,
just come
I
off
think.
both heads. It was in between the pair.
Corner anyway. We'll take it.
Rashford's
Rashford. Oh, he's gone straight for it. McGinn. Oh, no one there.
He's putting a few teasing corners, Marcus Rashford, at that near post.
He knows how to do them.
Just enough height on them to stop the first man clearing it.
We'll have gone straight in.
Here's Yates.
Unai's Campbell on me. Unai's Campbell on me. Unai's Campbell on me.
From Anderson to Milenkovic.
Going to in full voice again.
Williams.
Just pass it around now, Forest now.
Yates.
All tenders in the sky. Yeah, be alright. Yeah, be alright.
He sticks out a leg and just can't plant a touch on it.
Yeah, the bounce of the ball complicates things as well, but
Yeah.
at times he's run really well. It's always going to be hard to beat Martinez from that angle, that situation.
That's a problem, that. Goals conceded 90 plus minutes, we concede 7.
Injury time is generally a time of vulnerability for Aston Villa, so 4 more.
Yeah, 4 minutes, dang on.
For them to live through here. Nico Williams.
Nico Williams.
Murillo from
Oh! Thank God for that. Thank Christ he hit a crossbar.
You never quite know what he's going to produce. What character he is.
To be fair, great strike.
Lovely clean strike. Oh, his players
That could be for
appealing that
Forest.
Martinez got
That could be a
touch,
big
but
win
he
for
didn't.
us. Puts her in 6 points of
We've
Forest.
seen it from him before. The last-ditch hero of midweek with his defending could have been the hero with a spectacular strike then for Nottingham Forest.
Well, they might just have given themselves too much to do in this second half. The decision to
They
play
might have.
5 at the back by Nuno backfired, didn't it? Really backfired badly. We had to switch
McGinn.
back to the 4.
Sends Rashford.
Away.
Rashford.
Milenkovic.
Rashford.
Denied.
Denied.
Sells got back.
He was onside as well, so we'll have counted.
Milenkovic a couple of yards. that beats him to it. And trailing leg themselves.
Yeah, probably could have gone round him.
Well, it's been absorbing.
2 minutes left.
And still the outcome uncertain.
Still uncertain this outcome. Hooray!
Took a decisive injury time goal from Forest against Villa earlier in the season to win it.
Yeah, that was from Maranga, but he's not a pitch now, is he?
Milenkovic feeding it out to Williams. Yates at
a corner.
It is a corner
Forest.
off Ian Maatson.
Williams has got forward more in the right back position than he did in the right wing back. Or left wing back.
1 minute and 10 left of added time.
They're not going to get too many more chances, Nottingham Forest. Williams swings his corner in. Mings gets to it first.
Gibbs White's shot was wide.
Gibbs White, but it's cleared.
It's
in the
Rodgers.
crowd. Morgan Rodgers happy to just get it anywhere out of Aston Villa's
Yeah,
defensive
Rodgers
zone.
is happy to get that anywhere.
We're into the final minute of stoppage time.
Last minute of stoppage time, 40 seconds.
Hudson-Odoi reaches out to Nico Williams again. Gibbs White trying to get a corner.
Goal kick, well done Maatson.
Fails to do so, and with that failure,
Well in here Maatson.
hopes of getting something out of this.
Looks like we're going to get it.
Disappeared.
It looks that way, doesn't it? But the supporters here have had full value for money, particularly in this second half. Been a really good contest.
Yeah.
It's a pained expression on the face of
Unai
the
is
man.
time, Barame.
More than anything else to see that.
Villa, 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 Villa. Yes! Yes!
Paris with a domestic victory that keeps them on course to be in the Champions League again next season.
Yeah.
They've moved up onto the shoulders of the other contenders.
Yes! What a win! Come on! Come on, you Villa!
And Daniel Marlon with his second goal in the space of a week. But for Emery's team, it was a nervous second half. Forest, who weren't really at the races before the break, changed things in the second period. A substitute in Jota Silva provided them very much with the spark.
Yeah, it's oh, Aston Villa! Come on! I'm here, guys. Thanks all for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe if anyone is new, and it's if you signed in, and tell the notification box so you don't miss any future videos or streams coming up. See you all on the next one. Wednesday night, Paris awaits. PSG awaits. Let's see if we can do it in Paris. See you all guys on Wednesday night for Villa vs PSG. See you all then. Hope you all have a great day. What a win.